Hello and bonjour, fellow YouTubers. Today I'm looking at the Aigle, or Aigle. I think it's the Aigle, but I'm not entirely sure. Another French destroyer. Tier 6, available for coal. If you haven't got this ship yet, and you have just under 50,000 coal lying around, I would strongly recommend a purchase. She's great for this particular patch's season because bronze is now tier 6-7 and she's a tier 6 premium. I would say she's very strong for a tier. She is basically a Goupard. This is the Goupard. As you can see, the 4 funnels. Goupard, and this is the Aigle. Now, how does she differ? She doesn't differ much. She has the same guns, the 139s, with a 4.8 second reload. On the card, I guess we're looking at 5.6. So she fires a little faster, but she doesn't have a reload booster on her. I mean, if we look at the equipment, interesting ship. She has no reload booster. However, she does have the engine boost of 20%. Just like the Goupard, but she gets a smoke generator, which is something the Goupard doesn't get. So yes, you can smoke farm in this ship, which is quite weird. You can also use the smoke in competitive or ranked play to disengage or to cover targets you don't want sunk, and so on. So she has more flexibility when it comes to ranked play. I've gone with the classic modules: main armaments modification 1 in slot 1, in slot 2, engine boost modification 1 available for coal. If you don't have the coal, then I'd recommend engine room protection in there. In the third slot, I've gone with main battery modification 2 to give me the traverse speed I'm looking for on the main batteries, because her guns do turn very slowly. If we look at those again, you can see 24.1 seconds with the module. They are very slow, so you have to bear that in mind, even with this main battery modification 2. And then in the final slot, propulsion modification 1 to help you accelerate and decelerate a little quicker so you are harder to hit. Okay, with captain's build, I've gone with Philippe Aboignier. Okay, this is my build. This isn't really for ranked. This is a build I use on the Kleber, the Marceau, and sometimes on the Mogador as well, because it's very good for long-range farming with the guns, because the guns are very good, they're very accurate, nice low trajectories. Not quite so much on the Aigle, not quite so much on the Goupard. They are a little floatier and they go a little higher, but you do get used to the shell arcs, so it's nice to have the range. However, when playing ranked, you might be better off ditching that for main battery and AA specialist to give you that extra 5% reload speed, and then with your last point taking grease the gears, which will allow you to move those turrets even quicker. Okay, that would be a good ranked setup. You don't really need the extra range in ranked. I'm running this because I'm a tightwad and I can't be bothered to respec my captain, because it's going to cost me 300,000 of these bad boys. And I have other projects I am working on at the moment. So this is a good general build. If you want a good general build for your French DDs, this is it. Okay. Right. Well, without much ado, let's take her for a spin. Okay, so we get this started. It's a carrier match. And they've got a Colorado, an Eisenhower, an Nelson, a Fubuki, and a U-69. So it's a carrier sub-match. Okay, good one to get us get the ball rolling on our speed run. Okay, I'm going to do a few of these. I'm going to just grab the day's play in the Aigle. I've been playing other ships as well, like the Hood and the Dunkirk, to name a couple. The Shiratsuyu. But this is going to focus completely and entirely on the Aigle. Just speed running those points. I mean, she's a great ship. If you've got this ship, you really should use her. I know she's tier 6 and it's tier 6-7, but she punches way above her weight for her class. She's got the 139mm guns, so she's pretty dangerous in a firefight. against a fellow DD player. And the Independence is lighting mid. I'm heading towards A at the moment. I'm going to have a sneaky peeky between the islands. I might go B. We'll see. We'll see what we see. Yeah, we're doing AB, yeah. Okay, I've been lit by the carrier. That's unfortunate. Gonna back off. And then recommit and turn my AA off. Once he's out. Mind you, the AA on this ship is pretty much the spotting distance for planes, so you don't have to turn it off. It's only if someone's ASWing your position, see if they can get intel on you, that you might need to turn it off. Yeah, people use ASW to see if they can figure out where your ships are. Yeah, that's been a thing for a while actually, since ASW came into play. The airplane version. Anti-submarine warfare airplanes. Yeah. And right now I'm trying to stay alive. So I'm being cautious. I'm reversing around the corner because there could be a destroyer here. It looks like he's at sea, but that could be the submarine. They've got 2 battleships mid. Nelson to the far south. So it's a 3 battleship game. The Fubuki's right in front of me. Well. Okay. He's on the other cap in the middle. And the submarine's at sea. Okay, now we know where the sub is. I wasn't sure whether the sub was at B or C. So, I guess it's time to put my man pants on and take on the Fubuki. Now, the problem with the Fubuki is he's got like 3 torpedo launchers that I'm very aware of. And he's smoked up right in front of me, and he's going to be torpedoing like crazy. So, if he's going to win this engagement, he needs to get one of those torpedoes into me. And he knows it. However, I've gone straight into reverse. Because, yeah, there they are. 3 sets of 3. And I've sent some torps back his way, but we'll see if I get lucky. There's a nicer nav supporting him there as well, but I have 3 battleships with me, but I'm not too sure what the Hood's doing. I'm guessing he's engaging the Colorado, and so he's angling away. Alright. Okay, here we go. Now his torpedoes are on cooldown, but he has got quite a fast torpedo reload, so... Oh, there will be more torpedoes. And the carrier is lighting me. That's not good. So he knows I'm coming. Which means he's not in his smoke anymore, is he? Ah, no, there he is. Wow. Wow, he's right in front of me. More torpedoes. Like I said, he's got a pretty fast reload. So I've just adjusted the nose of my ship to try and avoid those. And now we should be able to burn him down. Just gonna put some starboard rudder on. Burst her up. I really don't like being lit and smoked because basically the Nicer now is going to shoot at me, as is the Nelson. Gonna put my own smoke up now. More torps coming my way. And he's down. Okay. So that's a Fubuki dealt with. Whew. Alright. And we managed to avoid that. What the hell's the carrier doing? Enemy carrier in the open. Oh, he's gone dark. Okay. Probably because of my smoke. And he's moved on anyway. Okay. So I might as well use his smoke. Got 40 seconds left, so let's use it. I'll put some fires on the Colorado if I can. There's one. Okay. Now, Tuggers, I've taken 2 caps. I'm up 2% on my flood and fire chances, which is great. Currently, the HE's at about 11% fire chance. And there, he's gone. Okay, fire's got him. Good. Now, fortunately for me, we haven't pushed my situation, so they're moving away towards our submarine and our carrier. I'll leave some torps there in case they change their mind and move in. But unless the Nelson changes direction drastically and starts coming towards the cap, those torps won't do much. Ah, he's thinking about it, isn't he? Got his guns on me at the moment. Ah, he's caught the rock. And I'm away. Got a fire on him. I'm gonna have to reverse up. God damn. Still dark. 6.8 kilometer detection on this boat, so it's gonna renegotiate myself around this island. Okay, the torps missed unfortunately because he slowed down. Had he not slowed down, I think they would have been good. Okay, how we doing? Yeah, we've still got all our ships and they're missing their Colorado and their Fubuki. Okay. I can't really push into those battleships. I can certainly shadow them. I can certainly torpedo them. But what I'm going to do is stay team side of the map. And our team right now is in their spawn. I've got a hood. I'm going to follow the hood and the Scharnhorst, basically. See if we can do something about that. I think the island just interfered with those. I think the Huger's got him. I want to reposition badly. Okay. Now, one of the advantages of having incredibly long-range guns is that carrier might think he's safe from me, right? But he isn't. He's not safe. He's not safe. Hugo got the Nelson. And now we can start firing at the carrier. Because I have the range. Got a fire. Trebon. Yeah. You see this? Easy, eh? Easy. Except for the Fubuki bit. So that was a pretty scary moment. GG. Okay, this time we're on Islands of Ice. It's another carrier match. I'm seeing a theme here. Carrier after carrier after carrier. Okay, I'm going to go A because I'm the only destroyer here, so someone's got to brave it and go down to A. I'm going to get up against a fellow Aigle. That's going to be interesting. Okay, they've got a cruiser, Scharnhorst, Gneisenauer, Russian battleship, and the Ark Royal. Fairly strong comp. Seeing a lot of Scharnhorst, but we've got two Scharnhorst, so... You know, I'll take your Scharnhorst and I'll raise you one. Okay. Okay, you got a Gneisenauer. That kind of picks up the slack somewhat. I don't know, thoughts, people. Scharnhorst or Gneisenauer? Which do you prefer? What's your favorite German BB of the Tier 7 range? Do you have any favorites? Do you maybe like the Heinrich? You know, I've seen a few of those so far, so... Or is it Scharnhorst all the way? Bear in mind the Scharnhorst is premium. If it's a 43 or the black version from Black Friday. Okay, so we're going to head into A. I'm very concerned about our carrier right now. He hasn't sent any planes. So that's a bit of a concern. I think he's asleep. Their carrier also hasn't sent any planes. So, okay. Yeah, I'd like some cover. That would, yeah, my Scharnhorst friend there and the Dido thinking I need some help. And they wouldn't be wrong. Who brings a Dido to rank? Not a ship I'd use in rank, but hey. What do I know? Right? What do I know? Anyway, I'm going to start capping it. There doesn't seem to be anyone around yet. I'm kind of expecting their destroyer to show up real soon. So, ready on the guns and all that. Gonna bring it around this island, just stick it behind the rock here, use it for cover. And we have a sighting. There he is. He's gone wide. Okay. He's basically looking to ambush me by doing that. That was an ambush maneuver, but I've smoked up, he's smoked up. It's a good way to cancel it out. Go dark, get the cap, and then have a rethink. Okay. Whereas if I'd been in the goop hard, I would have been chasing his ass and then breaking off when things got a little too hot. So from here, I can now start farming ships. So there's that. Got the cap, so my fire chance has gone up a percent. There's a fire. That's good. They got 15 seconds left on the smoke. Our team's taken A. That's great. And our carrier has woken up and sent planes. Astonishing. Okay. My fire RNG hasn't been that great, to be brutally honest, but sometimes you get a lot of fires, sometimes you don't, right? We are all at the mercy of RNGesus. Yeah. Ah, there he is. There's the Argyle. Well, yeah, I'm hunting him. If I'm honest, I want to get this guy down. If he'll let me. Slowing down, eh? I'm moving away. Now he's speeding up. Okay, and turning away from me. He knows. He knows. He knows what I'm doing. He's got a good idea of what I'm planning next. I'm using the island to get as close to him as possible so I can launch a surprise attack, but he's very aware of that, so he's moving away. I'm going to stay dark for now. Might give me an opportunity. If he does, I'll light him up. Took his engine, but he's smoked up. That's unfortunate. I'll use the same tactic and disengage. Go dark. Absorbs down to the nicer now. He's looking wobbly. We might be able to get the nicer now down if we all focus him. And we've already lost our Dido. I'm not too surprised at that. She's an awkward ship. I've got one, and I don't know. I guess she's okay in operations, maybe. She's okay in random. But ranked, the short puff smoke is what lets her down. It doesn't last long enough. Because she's too slow to maneuver coming out of it. So it's not like you can drop a smoke and then when it's run out, shoot away. She's quite slow. as cruisers go. Okay, just gonna take some random pot shots at this guy, because the lower his health, the better for me, right? And then we're gonna head on over to C. Looks like we're gonna lose B anyway, so we're gonna need C. Our independence is moving away, which is probably the most sensible thing he's done all match. Their carrier seems to be going for our Scharnhorst, 43. Who's hopefully going to hold B. I don't see why he should. Really, he's just up against a cruiser, so he should. There's a carrier, and our Scharnhorst just dealt with their cruiser, so he's having a match, that guy. He's definitely having a match. Well, we are moving slow, aren't we, Ark Royal? Okay. See how slow the turrets are. You'd probably be better to take the 3 gears and the 3-point skill to get your shots down. This is a good example of where those skills would be useful. Good synergy. Okay, got another fire going on him, and now switch to AP. See if we can get him. Ow! Okay, so the Russian battleship can shoot straight. That's a bit of a worry. Aigle, not so much. But their battleship is a player. Okay, they're down to 2 ships. That was a big mistake by their Ark Royal. He shouldn't have pushed. He pushed into, what, 2 battleships and a destroyer? Probably not the best move, right? Ow. Honestly... Flippin' Russians and their magic shells. I'll leave those there just in case the enemy destroyer decides to push my position. I don't think he will, but if he does, those torps are for him. But this looks pretty much wrapped up. I mean, we've got, what, 27 seconds till we win? So another win in what is essentially a very easy ship to use. Very, very straightforward. If I get into silver this season, I'll probably be doing some Mogador rank. So I will pop a video up on the Mogador. Or 2 or 3, because I love that boat. But we'll see how it goes. There we go. Pretty straightforward. Okay, let's do another one. I'll just pass some compliments around. Guys played well. Okay, so what do we have here? Ark Royal, Gneisenau, Scharnhorst, Renown, Weimar, and a T-51. The little hydro boat. Yeah, okay. And we have an Ishitaka, a Heinrich, a Lion, Weimar, myself, and an Independent. Okay. Now, I'm on RPF, so the other guy is also running a 21 point captain, so plan here is to go C, because I'm pretty sure mid is going to be pretty hot with that carrier, enemy carrier. That's the problem with carriers. I mean, it's very hard as DD players to counter a carrier. You can't, basically. If he wants to light mid, he'll light mid. If he wants to light the right, he'll light right. If he wants to light left, he'll light left. So, it's pop random luck as to whether I get lit or not, and hassled by the enemy carrier, and the players literally just dodge his rockets and pray he doesn't hit you with anything too substantial. Straight away, our carrier is showing his quality. He's put a fighter patrol between me and the enemy carrier, which is great. I really appreciate that. I don't like carrier matches, but it helps if the carrier you're with is okay, right? And not a complete Dumbo. So that's great. That's good. That's keeping the enemy carrier's planes away from me and allowing me to head on over to Cap C with impunity. I can see the Gneisenau has split off from the main fleet and is heading towards sea as well. The enemy Gneisenau. The Scharnhorst is taking mid and their Renown is heading to A. Along with their destroyer, who's just been lit by the carrier. Our carrier is doing really good work here. He's given me a pretty good idea of where the enemy team is and what their intentions are, which is what you need. Carrier players, if you're watching this, take notes. This is how it's done, right? Couple of rocket planes giving our Lion a hard time. I'm not too sure what he's doing. He's YOLOing B at the moment. He can see, like I can, that the rest of the fleet is heading towards C, but okay, his funeral, right? His ship, his rules. Anyway, I'm going to cap C. And I'm going to try and light the Gneisenau for the team, because I've noticed I've got 2 battleships and a cruiser with me, and they're probably going to want to fire at this guy. So we're going to try and light him for him. And keep him lit, hopefully. There is some fire exchange going on because he wouldn't be lit otherwise. Gneisenau is firing on us, we're firing on him. Okay, no hits. Gonna just drop some torps there. The torps are exactly the same as on the Gupard. They're 8 kilometer range and they are incredibly... They are slower than the Gupards, but they reload a little quicker. By slower, I think they're around the 54 to 55, no, 57 knots, something like that. So, quite easy to avoid if you know they're coming. Okay, we're just going to try and light a fire on the Gneisenau. Right, I'm smoking up. Looks like you got an overpen on my nose. And this is a nice thing. You can't do this in the Gupard. You can't smoke up and farm. You're very much an open water gunboat. Whereas with this ship, you can do it. You can do both. You can quite easily do both. The torpedoes have already reloaded, so we're just going to send some more his way. Hopefully he'll turn into those. That's the plan. I'm trying to get into his head and figure out exactly what his next play is. I'm hoping he's going to turn in, but no, he's turning out. Okay. I'm going to keep the pressure on. The rest of the team is with me, so I'm feeling pretty confident that we can get this guy. We're going to lose the Lion. It's just a question of when. So it'll be good to get this guy out of the equation, because the Gneisenau is a pretty big threat. He is a very strong German battleship. Very strong indeed in rank. There's that fire I was looking for. Okay, I think he's dealt with. I think he's not going to be with us for very much longer. Have a good hit from him. Took one of my turrets. And he's down. Okay, so let's see if we can save the Lion. Apparently not. Okay. However, in his defense, he's left the Renown 44 really low. So, okay, I think he played a good holding action for the team, and I dismissed him as just another YOLO artist, but in fact, he hugged the island, he stayed close to it, and he held. And now the Renown is out of there, thanks to the Weimar, so We're in a pretty strong position. We've dealt with 2 battleships. Yes, they have 2 caps, but position-wise on the map, we're strong. I have my ships with us. I don't know what our Heinrich is doing. I'd like to have a personal chat with him after this match, but that's not possible. I mean, why, right? B8, why? Why go to B8? Thoughts, please. Thoughts. But anyway, seriously though. Okay, we got the destroyer here. Yeah, I said T-51 earlier, didn't I? That's a T-61. I do apologize. Okay. We'll try and get some shells into him before he goes dark. John Horse is looking low. We'll smoke up here. And really, I'm just using the smoke to disengage from the enemy destroyer. No other reason, really. I just want to go dark so I can head on into B. I don't want to push his smoke because he's got hydro. That would be a really bad idea. But his hydro is quite short range. It's only 4 kilometers. So I'm going to keep my distance and I'm just going to grab the edge of the objective. Now, I'm not going for score here. I'm going for wins. Wins are more important than anything else. So if I can help the team to achieve that, that's what I'm here for. I'm playing support here. I'm not trying to be the main man and get a Kraken. I'm just trying to stay alive for the team and grab as many caps as possible and light enemy targets whenever possible. And, of course, deal with this enemy destroyer if I can. I mean, his smoke isn't going to last forever. So sooner or later, he's going to come out of there. And I'm fairly well placed to deal with him when he does. There he is. Okay, so we should be able to get rid of him now. I mean, I've got 139s, pal. You and I, you know, you really shouldn't have come this way. You should have gone the other way, really, mate. It's not going to end well for you. Right, dealt with. Okay. Now, of course, the Weimar can see all of that, so he's going to probably fire at me. Oh, no, he's firing at a different target. That's great. So I'm literally going to just bring the bow in, and I'm going to just spin around and try and get behind this island in front of me, because I don't really want the attentions of a German cruiser, particularly. So we're going to just do that. Yeah. Carrier's right to ask for a BB to join us on B. That would be nice. I need someone to cement this. I notice our carrier's moved down. It's a risky play from him, but he's going to get closer to the target, so there's that. And we're only dealing now with a carrier and a Weimar, so he's feeling confident. Anyway, I've got his back. I'll look after him. I never thought I'd ever say that, but I'm looking after our carrier. There you go, I said it. Okay, I'm using the AP because Weimar's was showing broadside. I'm switching to the HE now because he's not. And I've just shaved another 8 or 9k off his health pool. So he's looking a bit shady. He's looking a bit weak. A bit wobbly. The Independence is going in for a torpedo drop. I won't be at all surprised if those don't seal the deal. Yeah. Okay, so the Independence took him down with torpedoes. Good play from him. And now we only have one ship to worry about, the Ark Royal. So I'm just going to bring her around in a lazy turn, because I was really concerned about that cruiser, which is why I went the way I went. And then I'm going to speed boost all the way to A. But if I get an opportunity to fire on the carrier, I'll take it. Okay, that carrier is lit. He said, what, 15 point... Yeah, 14 kilometers away from me now, and he seems to be closing, so that's good. Now, this is where the long range comes into effect and is quite useful, because I can start shooting early. That said, I think the reload speed improvement would be better, really, for rank. If I'm honest, I just can't be bothered to spend the points. The respect. Okay. There's something else I should mention about my captain very quickly. Every time I cap, I get a 1% increase in fire chance and a 1% increase in flood chance, which is really useful. You can get over 10%. You can get 11, 12% easy with a couple of caps, and so the fires come thick and fast, right? There he goes. Job done. Okay, let's try another one. I'll just have a quick look at this first, though. How did we do? How did we do? Okay, 341,000 credits, 50k-ish damage, top of the team. Happy with that. Waymar played well. I could see that he was working his ship hard. Yeah, okay. Not happy, but yeah, you did well. You played your carry. I have to say. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, we're on mountain range. It's arms race this time. They've got a Heinrich, a Scharnhorst, a Weimar, a Sinop, a Zara, and a Gupard. My namesake. Interesting. We've got a Gneisenau, Heinrich, Strasbourg, Lazo, York, and of course my good self in the Aigle. Right. See what we can do here. I had a bit of a misplay on the last match. I decided for some bizarre reason to take the hood for a run and got my ass handed to me on a plate. So, still pondering that one because the hood's a great ship, but I got a little too aggressive in the opening bit and got my ass handed to me by a torpedo boat. Okay. So, we got regen in front, over to the right, we got hit points. Basically increases the overall hit points of your ship. I'd like the regen, but the thing about arms race in ranked is it's all about the cap at the end, really. These little bonuses you can pick up, yeah, sure, pick them up, but don't get yourself killed doing it, yeah? It's very important, especially when you're the only destroyer on the team, that you stay alive. To support your friends. It's all well and good going for glory, but glory usually ends up getting you sunk, and you want to hold on to your star. Yeah, you want to win. You want to stay in the play. You want to stay in the match. So, just going to swing around and patrol these 2 points because I'm kind of expecting the Gupard to show shortly. Now, he does have a reload booster, I'm very aware of that, but I do have smoke, so we kind of counter each other. We cancel each other out, pretty much. Okay, there's the Heinrich. There's the Zara. He's quite close. Okay, what else have we got? Don't know why Lazo's going where he's going. Lazo, what? What's the play here? What's the play here? You want those islands, don't you? Because there's no islands on this map. There's a good card. And not running stealth. Interesting. Okay. And he's going straight for the regen. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That hurt. I was smoked up as well. Hey. People are getting very good at shooting people in smoke these days. There's way too much help out there on YouTube. Anyway, Strasbourg just aced their Gupard. So my point in case is, look where it got him. Yeah, they've got regen, but they lost their destroyer in the process. Whereas I'm still very healthy. So... yeah, now I can spot for the team. There's no carriers in this particular match, so they don't have a carrier advantage to think about. There's no planes, just me spotting for my team. So it's important I stay alive. Anyway, I can certainly pick up this pickup because there's no threats. I mean, the Sinop is bearing down on me, but he's quite slow. The Weimar is over there. Still not sure what the Lazo's doing, but he's kind of hidden behind an island with his knees knocking together. I get it, right? This isn't really a light cruiser map unless you are on the far right or starboard side of the map or the port side of the map, because those are where all the clustered islands are that you can use to hide behind to farm, HE farm. But the Lazo is a HE farmer, so I'm not too sure why we're seeing one in rank here, but he's just here to basically keep his star, I guess, and farm out these battleships, get a high score, and so we can't expect too much from him. Oh god, there goes our Strasbourg. Okay. Scharnhorst burned him. Right. Well, he got a little too fruity. He YOLO'd into, what, 3 battleships? 4 battleships? No, 3 battleships. Yeah, 3 battleships and a cruiser. That's never gonna work. That is never gonna work. One of the reasons I'm not firing right now is because, if you see, I'm right between 2 cruisers and a battleship. If I should give away my position, I'm going to get shot. If I smoke, I can't spot for my team, because I'm the only one spotting. So I'm in this weird place. And when you're in the weird place, the best thing to do is nothing, trust me. I know it sounds boring, I know it means you're not going to get a huge score, but you're going to stay alive for the team, you're going to be spotting for the team, picking up pickups for the team, and at the end you're going to be capping for the team. So better to stay alive. Always better to stay alive. Those torps look good, but I don't think I've got the range to hit him. They're only 8-kilometer torps after all. Maybe. Yeah, 8 kilometers, 57 knots. Yeah, okay. Maybe. 2? No, they ran out. 1. Yeah, why the Sinop changed course like that, I will never know. He just decided to change course. He is playing it random. Now I'm going to smoke up the light cruiser, because I think he's close enough to be lit by the Nicer now, but apparently not. So, misplay from me there. Heinrich's just taken out the Scharnhorst. So I'm going to have to move ahead of my smoke to light him again. That's annoying. I thought the Nicer now had him. I guess the Zara has really good concealment, and he's not shooting. He's not shooting at all. Which is kind of annoying. Second I switch to AP, he starts moving, turning in. This is annoying, because if I go in the smoke and I'm lighting, he's not shooting. He's not shooting at all, is he? And the Nicer now is now behind the island, so no one can see him, except me. This is the frustrations of playing destroyers, okay? In this situation, you want to fire, because your team's doing nothing about it, right? But your best play is to stay dark. Okay, he's now turning. I don't know why he's turning, but he's turning away. Okay, some pretty random stuff going on here. So, I got bored. I'm shooting. Okay, I've got a Sinop behind me with an island between me and the Sinop. Only the Zaya to worry about. And the Zara seems to be firing on our Heinrich anyway, so it's a free farm. If you see situations like this when the enemy ship is clearly not shooting at you, farm them. Shoot them. You might get a fire, you might get lucky. I didn't, but you might. So, results may vary. Okay, Zara put some torps down for me. That's very kind. Okay, so... he smoked, which means I went dark. Which is kind of good for me, really, because I'm out of position anyway. He was pushing me south, which was kind of annoying. I want to be in mid, spotting, and doing my thing. I don't really want to be at the bottom of the map like our Lazo. Bloody Lazo. I would never bring a Lazo to ranked. I mean, it's a it's a floating capital. If you want to get capital hits for an achievement or for a mission, and there's a Lazo on the map, that's your target. Right there. Oh, hello. I sin up. Yeah. I'm about to find out just how good this guy is in the Sinop. He's at 12.7 kilometers. The shells are quite slow trajectories, so is he going to take a pot shot at me? Or is he just going to take it like a champ? He's just taking it like a champ. Alright. Have it your way. Zara's between me and the island, so... Oh, Heinrich got the Zara. That's great. That's good. So we're a ship ahead. That's good. Synop's slowing down. Now he's speeding up. I see. And now he's slowing down again. Is he slowing down again? So he's throttle jockeying in a Synop. And for good reason. This works. It really annoys us. Okay, someone took a pot shot at me. That was that Weimar. Okay, Weimar's shooting at me. I'll be aware of that. Gonna smoke up here. And reverse so that those Weimar shells miss. And keep the pressure on the Synop. The only way I can kill a Synop is with fires. And I'm just not getting the RNG right now. There we go. There's one fire. One fire. Yay! Okay, Weimar. Your time has come. Oh, really? Okay, there's another fire. Typical, isn't it? I wanted the 2 fires on the Synop and I get the Weimar instead. Alright. Now I need to block the cap. They're capping at the moment, and if they cap, they'll get tons of points really fast. So I'm going to stay on cap for the team and lock the cap so that they don't get any more points. They're down to 2 ships and there's 4 of us, so you'd like to think, right? Although the Lazo really doesn't count. And we just lost our Heinrich, so it's now 2v2 as far as I'm concerned, because I don't think the Lazo's going to be able to do much. Except get himself sunk. Because he's out in the open. And if I was in the Lazo right now, the last place I'd be is where he is. He had the right idea heading for the islands on the right-hand side of the map. He might have been able to advance up them now and be behind one, dropping HE spam on the Weimar or the Synop. And that would have been useful for the team, but as it is, he's out in the middle of nowhere, getting ready to get capitaled by the Synop at some stage. And I notice the Weimar is just ignoring him completely. He sees our Nicer now as the biggest threat, and he'd be right. He'd be right. So does the Synop. So they're focusing on Nicer now. Yeah. Our Nicer now is taking a pounding. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Weimar damage con there, so I'm just letting the Nicer now know. Pretty sure I saw a damage con go off on that fire. Not that it's going to help him because the Weimar is now hidden behind the island. Yeah, yeah. Right. I'm gonna guess he's moaning about the Lazo, but I don't really care. I'm gonna win this match for the team. That's all that matters. Right, Weimar's coming out to play. Good, I'm just letting the Nicer now know so he's ready on his guns. Time to put my man pants on and take a few risks, I think. I think we can get this guy. Torps look good. Lazo stole the frag. Okay. And there goes the Nicer now. Just, yes, Synop. Got the Nicer now. Of course. So it's just me, the Lazo, and the Synop. And we are at 450 points, and we're capping. So the Synop's going to have to move into cap, isn't he? If he wants to win this match for his team, and it's winnable for him. It is very winnable for him. I'm on low health. I'm on, what, 3,400? 3,500. I've got the health buff, so my health is ticking up slowly. Lazo What do you do now? If you turn away, he's going to kill you. If you stay bows on, he's going to kill you. Your ship is made out of paper. The Synop 406s are going to basically turn you into Swiss cheese. It's only a question of when, really. Looking for some torpedo angles, but if there's one thing I've noticed about this Synop player is he knows what he's doing. He's been playing erratically. He's been messing with his speed, messing with his turns, making himself a very hard target to torpedo. And I am not a torpedo boat. My torpedoes are actually quite slow. So I need people to sail in very predictable arcs. And this guy is not doing it. If I had smoke left, I'd drop a smoke to the lasso. But I don't, so I won't. Anyway, that's my best guess. I think he's going to turn in. And then he's going to turn out again and get all his guns on the lasso to finish him off. No, those are just his fronts. Did he get him? Lasso's still in the game somehow. Okay. He's turning in. See, I thought he'd turn out. I really did. He turned in. Okay, we got the cap, so that's good news. He's now turning into cap. Of course he is. More interested in the cap now than he is the lasso. Of course. That makes total sense, actually. Damn it. I really should have given this guy a lot more credit. Treated him a lot more seriously. This guy knows what he's doing. Okay. Let's see if he turns bows on to the lasso. Yeah, those torps look good. I mean, the torps do look good, and he's on cap now. But they're slow. Oh, 57 knots. Yeah, you see, he's turning the exact way I wouldn't have expected, which is why I've launched the torps the way I have. I literally launched those thinking he was going to do this. And yeah, he slowed down, so they missed. You see? Always throttle jockeying. So I'm never too sure what speed he's doing. He got lucky there though, guys. He did get lucky there. That was more luck than skill. But that said, he was throttle jockeying. There's some skill involved in that, right? I think so. Desperately trying to put some AP into him so we can get some pens. I've got a pen. Okay. But AP is not the way to go on the Synop, so I've switched back to HE because she is so well armored and she's got a tiny superstructure. Lazu's moving away. See, he's not even giving me an opportunity to drop torps on the corner. This is where I would love to have hydro, but I don't. Oh, we won't be using that. I'm just going to block the cap, stop him from getting points, and hopefully our lasso will disengage. Uh-oh. Those look good. Uh-oh. Yep, deleted. Okay, so it's just me and the Synop. I have a points lead. I'm blocking the cap, but I'm up against the battleship. Now the minimap makes it look like the cap is... that island is inside the cap and there's a little gap at the top for me, but there isn't. As you can see, it's just guillotined off. There's no way to go that way. Now I've just got to get close enough to this rock to hopefully x-ray the Synop. That's what I'm hoping to do here. So I've got some idea of where he's going. Just going to keep dropping torps on that corner. It's again, I'm purely trying to size this man up. Which way is he going to go? Is he going to try to perform some crazy three-point turn, or is he going to just come at me? I think he's just going to come at me. How long have we got? 2 minutes. Oh, 2 minutes of this. Okay, fine. This is going to be nail biting. See, I'm off cap, so he's now capping, but he won't get any points until he's capped. And it takes about a minute to cap. What I'd like to do is pick him up on the X-ray and then torpedo his ass, but I don't have hydro. So all I can do is just play for time. Okay, but I've got 7.5k health though. That's good. That's good. The regen buff has helped a lot. Where are you? I want to know. Curiosity will probably kill the cat, but I'm going to have a look. I also want to keep blocking this cap. Where are you? Aha. No, disengage and run. Huh. You fired HE. Smart. Tried to break my modules, slow me down. Of course, I've got French saturation, which is why I've still got 3.5k health left. But, whew. Okay, I think we've got this. I think we've got this. I don't think there's any way he's going to catch up now with 30 seconds left on the clock. So I'm just literally just going to sail around the back of the island and stay out of trouble. I'll leave some torps, but I don't think he's going to push me. I think he knows it's over. God, that was nail-biting. Absolutely nail-biting. Okay, blocking the cap. Not like he's ever going to catch up now anyway. GG. Whew. Right, I'm just going to go and have a gin now and steady my nerves. Well, that's been the Aigle. Top of the team again. That's great. Yeah, the lads have stayed alive to the end. That's what I was impressed about there. So the compliments for staying alive. Quite shocked, really. I hope you enjoyed those speedruns. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. My name's Lone Gun, and this has been the Aigle. Thank you all for watching.